the dollar has been resilient as of late. We've seen a little bit of softness coming into the dollar. We think that's partly because of some rebalancing in equity flows and so forth, because the equity market in the U.S. has outperformed yet again relative to the rest of the world, and that may have had some rebalancing on a short-term tactical basis that may have lifted the euro. But again, we think that move is temporary, so we still think that euro-dollar goes down to 105, because on a relative basis, we feel that clearly the coordinated response, both not just on the Fed and the monetary policy, but the fiscal side has been quite strong. And obviously with the case count subsiding, there's now a focus on reopening the economy. So I think that still lends the dollar strength, particularly against the euro, over the next coming quarter or so. So that's why we're still focused euro-dollar downside to 105, despite this temporary bounce to what we think is rebalancing portfolio flows. The ECB is another matter. I think here in the European context, we have still a lopsided, aggressive monetary response, but still a complicated and opaque fiscal response.
Well, and Claudio, to your point about the fiscal response being quite strong in the U.S., in Europe it's been lagging and just the consensus has been so difficult. So if we were to get a more meaningful response out of Europe on the fiscal side, would that change your view for the euro?
Yes, that certainly would, but unfortunately the signs that we've had so far have kind of disappointed. Obviously, debt neutralization was a non-starter with the Corona bonds. We've got this issue in terms of the infrastructure. I think on the infrastructure, that could be more of an interesting area where we could get more focus on. But the nature of that funding, how much of it would be grants versus loans and so forth, I think needs to be seen. And I think that's still going to be battled out for some time. So I think the issue is that the ECB will still have to do more, pump more liquidity through, and that kind of lopsided response, particularly on the liquidity side, could lend weakness to the euro as well.